This is the hotel you have to see. Son Bunyola in Mallorca is in the top 1% of hotels on TripAdvisor, located on a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Richard Branson has transformed this finca into a luxury hotel with 27 bedrooms and 3 villas. I'm Callie, or Luxury Hotel Girl, and I do full tours to discover if a hotel is right for you and your travel style. Right now, I'm standing on the balcony of a suite that I'm going to show you later. So, descumbramos si Son Bunyola es tu hotel. Set in the west coast of Mallorca, Spain, the drive into Son Bunyola feels immediately different from other hotels here. You pass through the town Esporles, and 17 minutes later, you're greeted by the Son Bunyola gates. Slowly winding 1.5 miles through the Tramuntana mountains, you get a better glimpse of the protected 1,300-acre landscape with olive trees, vineyards, and sea views.
Hello.
Hey! Good, how are you doing? Although this used to be a finca, which means farmhouse, when you arrive, you feel like you're coming into a castle.
Marina.
Hi, Marina. I'm Callie. Oh, thank you.
How are you?
I'm great. The service greeting was immediate, consisting of someone parking the car, retrieving the bags, and another employee greeting me with a hand towel in the reception area. I also received a complimentary welcome drink. To get to different areas of the hotel, you can cross through this inner courtyard, and I want you to listen to how the birds sound. There's even a rain cover if the weather changes. But now we're passing through the restaurant Sa Terrassa, which we will come back to later. The Terrace is where guests can enjoy a drink, have breakfast, enjoy the views, and might be one of the designated wine tasting locations. It was here that I started to understand why Son Bunyola is the 9th hotel in the Virgin Limited Edition, which is an exclusive collection of hotels and retreats hand-picked by Richard Branson in some of the most beautiful places in the world.
Yeah, Son Bunyola is a very special property, but it's a lot of history because there is evidence that this building was dated 12th, 13th century, and afterwards it was developed, and then Richard Branson bought it a couple of years ago and decided to convert it. It's key to me that the staff are happy to work here because they will make sure our guests will feel happy here. That's the most important.
So it's a good room. Wow, what's it called?
It's a very special one. I will show you why.
Okay.
It's the only one in the main building that has a terrace, and it used to be the dining room of the previous owners.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Before I show you my room, here are some other room categories which all include breakfast and complimentary mini bar. Entry-level room rates start at 600 euros and go up to over 1,000 euros during peak months. There's also a really cool tower suite, and at the end of this video, I'll give a cost breakdown of my stay. My room is called Deluxe Sea View, which ranges from 1,100 euros to 2,000 euros per night.
Yes, I'm Tolo. I'm the manager on duty and also the guest experience of the hotel.
and the person with the best mustache.
Thank you very much. Yeah. On the sides of the bed, we prepared a set of Mallorcan espadrilles. It's the typical shoe of Mallorca. Try them on. If they don't fit you, let us know. You can get in touch with us with the phone to make it more comfortable nowadays. If you scan this QR, you can be in touch with us through WhatsApp. Then every morning we put also some fresh fruit, and in the cups you will find almonds and apricots. The almonds are Mallorcan, so very, very good. Then here in the closet, we have a speaker, a steamer for the clothes, some hangers, an umbrella. There is a safe box, a yoga mat with the brick. And here in the first row, there is a laundry bag with the Son Bunyola logo if you need to wash some clothes. Then here we have the air condition panel. When the screen is black, you only have to wave to it. To switch it on and off is here on the top left. And this beauty here is the minibar, which in our hotel is complimentary, so feel free to take as many drinks as you like, and we fill it up once a day when we do the cleaning in the mornings. So we have still water, sparkling water, milk, juices, local beers, local soft drinks, and these magnificent chocolates that we make here at the hotel.
No way.
Personally, I do love the almond one. It's very, very good.
Ooh.
I want to let you know these are 2 luggage tags. It's a gift for you. So when you check out, all you have to do is return us the wooden key. So you can turn the paper, you can write down your details, and we will give you the missing piece so you can put it on your suitcase and you will have a memory from us.
I'm gonna try on the traditional Mallorcan shoes. It looks like Mallorca is one of Richard Branson's favorite places because he says, "My favorite Spanish retreat." And then I love this little note that it has, "Mallorca has long held a very special place in my heart since I first visited as a young boy with my mom and dad. It's taken me over 20 years to get the planning permissions to meticulously restore and convert this historic 16th century finca and lovingly bring it back to life. I hope you enjoy your stay as much as I always do." That is so cool. I love when you have when you know the vision that's come to life and the meaning behind it. Obviously he came here as a young boy and it meant so much to him, and he's able to kind of replicate those good memories that he had as a child for other people and guests. This is my private balcony, which is the standout feature of the room with dramatic views that overlook the picturesque pool area. The pool is heated to 28 degrees Celsius and the hot tub is heated to 32 degrees. It seems like a lot of people do activities during the day and come by the pool in the early evening, so no need to run out and save pool chairs. There are mostly couples here, but I did see some couples with a baby. It was less common to see young children, but Son Bunyola is prepared for all ages, so I'll share kids' activities later on. The pool bar serves drinks and light bites, but there's no need to come to the bar because a server will come around, but it was a nice place to go to be more social. Congrats to the newlyweds!
Thank you. Cheers.
Mark is gonna pour me some of the Son Bunyola wine. This looks amazing. I've heard a lot of things, so the expectations are high.
We planted the new wine. We just got our first harvest. We have evidence there were wines here 400 years ago, disappeared with the disease early 20th century. And now we have our new local white wine, which is absolutely delicious.
Ooh, that is nice. The sommelier isn't here today because she's off, so I couldn't do the wine tasting, but I'm just trying to envision what she would say. Do you have anything to say about this wine?
Amazing wine.
It's amazing. It's amazing wine. That's all you need to know. As you can see, wine tasting is one of the most popular activities, but there's also so many complimentary things like a treasure hunt for kids, and guests can ask the kitchen for some carrots to feed the donkeys. Oh my gosh, he's so soft.
Yeah.
Like a soft little teddy bear. What do you have to say? Dale me gusta y promociona su video. That's a smart donkey. Please let me know, like, what can people do here?
Well, they can come and join us for a hike. They can also play tennis.
So they have tennis and pickleball here. Pickleball is on the same court with blue lines, and pickleball net is usually 2 inches lower than a tennis ball net, so it's gonna be a bit high if you're used to pickleball, but I've played on a tennis court net and it still works.
We also have bikes to go and cycle around the property, which are private roads.
It's pretty like safe to bike around here then.
Yeah. And we have some roads that are easier and some are more difficult. You need like a mountain bike, but still they're all safe. There's no cars or anything around it. We also have a walk to the beach. Then we go for the running club, and we have a little bit of everything to enjoy.
So not only do they do beach walks here, there are water shoes at reception that people can take. So you can come down and even take a little dip in the beautiful water. We are going to a water reservoir built by the Moors. Is that right?
Correct.
Yes. And apparently it's a really beautiful, special, secret place. Oh my gosh, this is super neat.
Back in time, they didn't have water pumps, so they moved the water by gravity down to the property.
Wow, that is awesome. There are also paid activities, and I wish I had time to list them all, but some of them are a paella cooking class, golf, perfume making, private dinners, yachting, horseback riding, and a unique experience creating a vintage textile custom bag. But here's one of the most popular experiences called Meet the Bees with a Beekeeper. And I'm not gonna lie, it was an operation getting this thing on. Open-toed shoes aren't allowed because the bees are attracted to feet. Oh, that's not it? Okay. Well, actually, the bees can sting your toes. The beekeeper inspected everything, and once I passed, I had the urge to aggressively start taunting them.
What you got? What you got, bees?
Are you ready for some bee facts? The smoker calms the bees and makes them docile. These hives produce more than 100 kilograms or 220 pounds of honey for Son Bunyola every year.
They're beautiful up close.
Oh my goodness.
This is crazy.
That is so crazy. Bees dance to communicate, and they never sleep. It is a hand massage. A bee massage.
Bee massage.
The buzzing on here is literally crazy. Male bees don't have a stinger, as a stinger is a female egg-laying organ. A single worker bee will travel 60 miles or 100 kilometers and produce only about 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in her entire lifetime. A strong colony of around 60,000 bees flies the equivalent distance from Earth to the moon every day. This is a new hive being formed, and we even saw a bee being born. I don't want to overstimulate you with bee facts, so I'm putting the rest in the comments. This was so educational and fun, but there was still one question everyone wanted to know. Can you use this smoker on your children? Back at Son Bunyola, I'm ready to eat at Sa Terrassa. Chef Brenda Lisiari creates authentic Mallorcan flavors with fresh and seasonal produce, with much of it coming from the estate's own gardens and orchards. This is often paired with carefully selected, award-winning Mallorcan wines from nearby vineyards. So this is the signature cocktail of the night, and what was in it again? Kumquat? It's a dangerous one. I have just ordered a ribeye steak that has been aged for 36 months.
plain white or we've got brown seeds.
This is such a rustic look with the bread, the pottery or plates, and the butter looks fabulous. It's olive butter. With over 1,000 olive trees on the estate, this one being over 200 years old, I had to try the hotel's own olive oil. That was satisfying. Wow, the quality of it is so nice. It has this very buttery taste, but it just like lingers and it feels just heavier than other type of olive oil that you may buy in the store. You could just tell it's nice. Loving this patatas bravas. I hope I pronounced that right. It's a very Spanish dish to die for. Very crispy potatoes, but then very like just lovely soft center in the middle. Carrot cream with coconut chips and coconut milk. I'm not liking the soup as much only because I don't really like cardamom or just one spice in it, but everything else is just fabulous and I cannot wait to try that steak. The aged ribeye steak comes with the choice of 2 sides. I chose French fries and grilled vegetables. There's also homemade chimichurri sauce, and I wanted to try the black truffle sauce as well. It was really good. Room service also caters from Terrassa, so I was able to try the locally caught sea bass with an additional side of roasted vegetables. The desserts were really tasty. The marshmallow one ended up being my favorite out of the 2. Perfect crust, creamy in the center. That marshmallow lime combination is so unexpected, but really delightful. This is what the courtyard looks like at night, but I couldn't wait to go back to my room because earlier in the day, I got to witness some of the Turndown Service, and we probably don't realize how much effort goes into this. We only see the obvious things like lavender, water next to the bed, and the corners of the bedding being pulled back, but it was nice to see everything she did. Yes, lavender, so nice. Oh, muchas gracias. During my room tour, I never showed you the bamboo toothbrush tube, and under the sink there is a loofah, hairdryer, GHD hair straightener, and a box of essentials. I have to do my obligatory pillow smush before saying goodnight. Good morning. That bird fight was pretty intense. I cannot believe the view from this balcony. This is like a dream, sitting here drinking coffee. This is my favorite thing to do, and I love mornings. I'm an early bird, not an angry early bird, but a happy early bird. And there's still so much to show you today. I might change because it's a little hot. So might be wearing a couple dresses today. But yeah, let's see what else Son Bunyola has in store for us because there are a lot more cool things to show you. One thing I haven't shown you yet is the additional area upstairs. The bar is another location wine tastings occur, and there is another area to lounge in with a great view. You'll notice there are so many places to relax here. Although the hotel is almost at full capacity, you would never know because there are so many different areas to escape to and enjoy. To get to breakfast, I walked down this original marble staircase to saw Teresa's buffet room. With breakfast included in the room, guests will be able to choose anything from the buffet, along with an item off the menu and unlimited tea and coffee. If you love charcuterie boards and beautiful culinary presentations, this is going to be the breakfast for you. I didn't even grab a plate right away because I was just in awe looking around. I'll also take this time to explain some culinary activities the hotel has, one of them being Spanish ham, an educational class that teaches us how to spot high quality meats. But you can also enjoy a picnic among the olive trees. I can't wait to show you breakfast and a really cool restaurant that Son Bunyola may open up soon, along with the gym, spa, and a tour of the suite and villa. We know where that honey came from, and every day Son Bunyola gets eggs from their chicken coop, so it can't get more fresh than that. I'm going to eat outside to soak in the sun and the view. This is a Spanish omelet. I love Spanish omelets. It's basically an omelet with potatoes in it, and it's so lovely. And this is a Spanish pastry that I had never heard of before. It's like an espillada, or it's an ensaimada. Who knows what word I said earlier. I hope I didn't swear. But this looks fabulous too. I want to try this. Super fluffy with that frosted sugar on top. Really nice. I got the omelet with caramelized onion, tomatoes, and spinach. Wow, those are like the freshest tomatoes I've ever had. The omelet is really flavorful as well. This was actually my first time trying Eggs Benedict, and I loved it. Sa Tafona means olive press, and one can be found inside here. This is currently being used as a private room and event space. Look at how big this olive press is. The hotel hopes to open it up as a restaurant in the future. This is Guido, and what is your role here?
I'm front office agent. I just work in the reception.
Okay, amazing. And we are in the yoga Pilates pavilion. What else is this? Couples can sit, relax.
Everything, basically, what we conceive Son Bunyola as is a just slow life place. So actually people can use all the facilities the way they want, but what we actually look forward to is that everybody comes here to relax. Everybody coming here can just expect that they will experience the real Mallorca and not just the formula put from anywhere else. It's just authentic or traditional Mallorca.
For people who have never been to Mallorca, what is your culture like?
So our culture is basically just surviving, thriving through the difficulties, because this place historically was really hard to actually grow plants in. The green that we can see right now is the work of a lot of generations, so this is just Mallorcan heritage. People that want to enjoy life, and life is not just work. So after all this work, you can just sit back, enjoy a glass of wine, and just be yourself.
That's beautiful. That is what life is all about.
Yeah, right.
Next stop was the gym, which historically was used as a pigeon coop. Because this is a historic building, Guido says that Richard Branson was a little restricted with the building, what you can build here or extend. So that's why you have this cute little building for the gym, but guests are more than welcome to take the equipment like the dumbbells and go to that little pavilion down the road. Then Guido, you were saying the gastronomy experience here is amazing because there's a lot of great restaurants that use local food. They get it from the sea.
Precisely. So both in Port d'Escanonge or Banyalbufar, which are both in walkable time, and I would say that the offer, it's really local. You have around 2 restaurants in Port d'Escanonge and 4 in Banyalbufar, and all of them just take fresh fish, fresh vegetables, and
amazing.
The offer feels more authentic because they have been there for years and years and years.
So this is a traditional Mallorcan fighter who pushed the Romans back.
The Foners.
Wow, with and what is that weapon?
It's called Fona, Onda. It's just a piece of rope with 2 pieces of rope, making just a small gap in the middle so the rock could just stay there in place. And they used to swing it a few times and aim. I cannot do it properly. Swing, and then they would just throw it really precisely at the enemies.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
as we mentioned before, they used to train them as kids. Just put the snacks or the food on top of the tree, so the kids would not eat unless they took it down. So yeah, it was they were really good.
Back inside, I was trying to find the spot and found this area. I'm in a games room, or just an area to lounge and hang out, especially when the weather isn't that great. There's chess, big chess, a pool table, TV. It's quite nice. The spa is also located back here, where they have 2 treatment rooms, and they use local olive oil, almonds, and the estate's own herbs in the treatments. The couple's treatment room has a unique feature, as it used to be the oven for the home. The Tramuntana massage specifically targets muscles used for cycling and hiking, and is €190 for 60 minutes. The private balcony is extremely large. You could even do a private dinner here. Inside, there's a cozy place to admire the view and a lounge and dining area. There are 2 Tafona suites which have sofa beds so they can accommodate children. These suites cost from €2,000 during low periods and up to €4,000 during peak seasons. Towards the back is a closet area with 2 sides to it. This area also leads to the bathroom, which has a freestanding tub and separate shower. Through this bathroom area, there's a whole nother balcony. I want to show you a villa whose name I sadly can't pronounce. And what is this one called?
Son Bunyola.
Son Bunyola.
Son Bunyola.
But first, we are going to do the cocktail making class.
Yeah, my name is Estefania.
Estefania. Oh,
Exactly.
pretty. Okay.
Yeah, so my family is from Colombia, but I am Spanish. So now this is Terrace. Terrace is a tropical cocktail. It's tequila, control, ginger beer, passion fruit. I love the passion fruit. 60 milliliters. My favorite part is the passion fruit.
Don't judge me, but I went for the most beautiful drink to show you guys. But I'm typically not a tequila fan, so this will be interesting how this goes down. So will this taste really tequila-y?
Tequila is a strong.
Tequila is strong. Wow. Here we go, the ultimate test. Wow. Yeah, I can't taste the tequila. I feel like I'm drinking a really healthy drink. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I got to try it. While I've been sitting here, a lovely woman, Jody, came up to speak to me, and then I met her lovely husband as well. They're from the UK and they come here because they love walking. She was telling me that there's even a challenge, a Richard Branson challenge, which is you run to the top of the gates where you come into the hotel and then back down, and she did it. So wow, Jody, you were awesome. Let's go see the villa now. We have to take the car to get there. So are you driving?
Yeah,
Awesome!
I'm your driver now.
Fabulous!
Good luck.
There are 3 villas in total, but I was told this is the most historic or authentically designed villa, and the price ranges from €3,000 a night to over €6,000 during peak season. Sometimes peak season requires a minimum 4-night stay, pushing the total to a minimum of €24,000. Each villa has a pool, bar, and ping pong table outside. Villa guests can also choose to have a private chef experience with bespoke menus. Inside, the villas have air conditioning and include the other amenities that all the other rooms have, like complimentary breakfast and minibar. In terms of the type of guests that stay at this hotel, it's predominantly British, American, additionally North European, and German. You'll have to let me know which room you prefer most. Is it my room inside the main building with the large terrace? Is it the Tafona suite with the extra dining and lounge area? Or is it this villa which provides more seclusion and multiple bedrooms? The other villas cost over 8,000 euros per night during peak season, or around 30,000 euros for 4 nights. In fact, here's a little sneak peek at them. So now I can finally ask you, is Son Bunyola tu hotel? Son Bunyola would be for those who want a rural, authentic Mallorcan experience, with most everything here being hyper-local, from the people to the produce. Like or hype this video if you're feeling extra generous, and subscribe if you want to see more luxury hotel tours. Thanks so much for watching.